Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. And I'm really excited because we are starting a new series, Vegan Vegetarian Recipes. I've had a lot of requests from my vegan friends and my vegetarian friends and for new recipes. So I did some research and I put together a whole bunch of recipes that we're going to be presenting over the next couple of months. We will post a video every Sunday, so look for us there. All right, so today we're going to start with condiments. Now, interestingly enough, when I did my research on plant-based foods, it turns out that mayonnaise, as we all know, has eggs in it, therefore it's not plant-based. Worcestershire sauce has anchovies in it, so that's not plant-based. And ketchup, believe it or not, is not plant-based either unless it's organic ketchup. And I'll tell you why. It has bone char in it. And what bone char is animal bones that they char and they cook up and they make it into a paste. And then they add it to sugar to make it white, if you would believe it. So
refined sugar
has bone char in it. So you want to stay away from refined sugar. And normal ketchup like Heinz or whatever has that in it. Now, if you want to avoid that and not make your own like we're going to do today, you can buy organic. Organic ketchup will probably not have bone char in it. So you're good to go there. But we're going to make it ourselves today and see how it works out. So the first thing we're going to do is vegan Worcestershire sauce. I can't say it. Anyway, we're going to start with that. A lot of recipes have this in it, so you want to have it on hand. It will store in the refrigerator for about 1 to 2 months, so it's not bad. So we're going to start with a pot, a nice small pot, and we're going to start adding the ingredients to the pot. It starts with 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to turn this on. So a cup of apple cider vinegar. Another staple in our house is apple cider vinegar. I use it a lot. All right, that's that. Next is a 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. This is a 1/4. Didn't get my 1/3 out. A 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. That goes in here. There we go. 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now, brown sugar does not have the bone char in it because it's not refined. So 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I guess you can put cane sugar if you want. 1, 2, and 3. All right, 3 tablespoons of sugar, brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. All great ingredients. Okay, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. A 1/2 teaspoon of that. This just brings all that flavor in there. There it goes. A 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, which is here. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. This is garlic, onion. 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to pump this up a bit. There we go. And some black pepper, about 1/8 of a teaspoon or whatever. And that's all there is to it. We're going to bring this to just a simmer. We're not going to boil it. Already it's starting. Let me whisk that a bit. Very easy. Smells delicious. Put the top on that. Let that sit there and do its thing for about just barely a simmer. Almost there. And then we're going to store it in a jar like this. You bring it to room temperature. Yeah, it's barely a simmer. Very easy, and you know, I'm going to use this a lot over the next few weeks doing our recipes, our vegan and vegetarian recipes. Now, Dan and I are not vegans or vegetarians, but we do cut down on the amount of beef we eat, or meat. Hey, Dan, we've really tried to cut out that, and we try to stay with plant-based meals as much as possible, but we do like our meat.
Yes, we do.
We do. All right, so there we have it. As you see, as it goes in, there is, oh, and it's more than I need. There we go. Look at that. Now that is going to last us for a while. There you have it. I'm going to put this aside and let it get to room temperature, if I can, quickly, and move on to our next recipe. The next one is mayo. We use a lot of mayo in this house. Again, look, I'm making a mess. That's okay. That's what I do. So let's, oh, the mayo is not even cooked. Okay, so I'm going to get my immersion blender. This too will keep in the fridge for a while. There we have it. Let me make sure it works. Yep, it does. All right. Into a jar like this, you are going to put a half a cup of soy milk. That will replace the eggs. A half a cup. Where's my half cup now? Hold on. I got it. Half a cup. Half a cup of soy milk. That goes in. Half a cup of soy milk, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Go through a lot of this too. Apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons. That's, whoops, 1, 2. What else now? Garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is a half. Garlic powder. Some sea salt, which is here. I'm going to do a pinch. Yay amount. 1 teaspoon of dijon. Yep. There we have it. And 1 cup of oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the top on this. Just give it a little bit of a shake. And now I'm going to immersion blend. So what you want, that comes in later. I'm just doing this first, just to get it going. But thank you. All right, 1 cup of neutral oil. I'm using veggie oil. You don't want to use olive oil. It's too strong. I guess you could, but I like it a little milder. All right, so here we go. I should have measured this out before, but bear with me. We're almost there. 1 cup of oil. This is the emulsifier. That and the dijon. Ooh, no mess. Nice. Now you see, this makes quite a bit as well. So, just going to let it sit there for a minute. And then I'm going to start at the bottom. Going to move up. Want to get in here close, Dan, so you can see what we're doing?
Hold on to that with your other
Yep.
hand.
Yes. it's going to thicken up considerably in the fridge. I'm just going to give it a taste just to make sure it's where I want it to be. Look at this. Salt. We need salt. Very nice. Salt. And what else do we need? A little bit more of this. Apple cider vinegar, I think, just to give it a bit of a tart taste. A little more of this. That's the whole point of tasting it, is to bring it to what you like. And that is that. Whoops. Made a mess. Let me get another spoon. And look how beautiful this is. Look. Fantastic. Really good. It's vegan. Okay, that's get put aside.
That goes in the fridge?
That goes in the fridge, and it stays in the fridge for a while, just, you know, like you would mayonnaise, and it will thicken up considerably as well. All right, next we're going to move on to that. Whoa. Yeah. Made a mess. That's okay. It's all over my shirt. All right, cool. That goes here. All right. Next thing we're going to do is ketchup. Now, it starts with tomato paste, and it goes also into a pot. Lower this. So let's put this in here. Let me just get a spoon for that. So we're going to put in half a cup of tomato paste. That goes in there. Okay. Ketchup. A half a cup of water, which I have here. Half a cup of water. 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is the sweetness. 1.5 tablespoons. Is it? Did I say? Yes, tablespoons. Where's my tablespoon? Here you go. 1.5. All right, 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. Next, we're going to use our vegan Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. That's not bad. Okay, half a teaspoon only. So let me get this here. Half a teaspoon. All right. Next, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Whoops. Good. A half a teaspoon of garlic powder. That's a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. And allspice. Did I forget putting allspice in the other one? Yeah. I did put it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember doing it. You sure?
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Let me just.
The Worcester.
In the Worcester I put it in? Okay. I didn't realize I had. And how much of this do I need? A quarter. There we go. Quarter. Oy, 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 look at the mess. All right. And a pinch of dry mustard. Just a pinch. That's a pinch. All right. So this gets whizzed up. It's great doing your homemade. When the kids were young, I used to make ketchup all the time. We would grow our own tomatoes, or I'd buy tomatoes at the market. And I would make tomatoes, I would make tomato paste, I would make ketchup, I would make pickles again, like the whole thing. And we would have them for a long time, stored in our pantry. Oops. Look, this looks like ketchup. I'm going to take a little taste. Oh my gosh. This tastes like ketchup. Like the real thing. Okay, we're going to let that go for, bring it to a boil. And this also goes into your fridge. It can last like 2 to 3 months. You know, so. Mind you, this would never last in our house. We go through too much of it. Okay, let's bring this to a boil. I've got a nice jar for it here. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this. And we're at a boil. Gets turned off. Let me try to have a nice presentation. Oh, that kills me. Okay, so here's the mayonnaise. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. And the ketchup. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, think about making your own condiments, because then you'll be able to enjoy the taste and not have to worry about eating animal products. And there we have it. Ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and mayonnaise. All plant-based. Enjoy it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. If you did, leave me a comment below. Thanks for subscribing. If you are subscribing, if you haven't, please do. It doesn't cost anything. I really appreciate it. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. What else, Dan?
Forget the mess.
Well, that too. Well, Dan cleans up after me, so I'm going to forget the mess, and he doesn't have to. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.